It's that time again. It's an update, guys. Oh my god, it's an update. It's an update. Oh my. So before I show you guys the new scrap run thing, you guys might see some new. Oh, what is this? What is this? There's a new samurai bundle guy called the Ronin bundle. Comes with some optics thing, and then look at this. Yo, oh my goodness, look at me, look at me, yo. Like, bro, I could just. Bro. There we go. Alright. You can hit other people with this too. So yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way, the reason my energy might be a bit low is because it's 2 a.m. But I don't have time to make this video. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it at 2 a.m. And then look at this. Ooh. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Got some hands. These cost 20 bucks each, basically, which I'll get into later. That's something about the stuff I wanted to say. All the cosmetics and stuff, I'll show them in shorts. Kind of boring to put in a long video, you know? But yeah, let me show you guys the rest of the update. There's a lot of cool stuff that wasn't even in the trailer. The trailer was an interesting thing, which I'll also get into, but yeah, you know. So you may notice that there's not a zip line anymore. That's because there's not a zip line anymore, and instead there's like this highway, I guess. It's like some flow juice that you run on, and it like makes you go faster. Like one hit gets me from 0 to 7, and then like 13, 18. I think this is dumb because it's so much slower than the way rail. I think if they would have just added this, then kept the way rail alongside it, giving like 2 options for more choices or whatever for the people who wanted the efficient route. Since, okay, this is a simpler system, so more people can understand it, right? But the way rail was a better system, although it might have been slightly more confusing. So I think having both here would give the like more knowledgeable players a way to move around faster, and also giving the worst players a way to move around easier but slower, you know? And then, oh wait, what, bro? They added spark supplies to parkour. I didn't even know that. Yeah, guys, another update. They added spark supplies to parkour. That's cool. Yeah, that's a update thing. Parkour district has like 1 million more challenges. The max level, bro, it's level 75 now. I'm level 0, so I can't prove that. You're just gonna have to believe me. Bro, the Driftplex lab is like entirely different. Bro, the Driftplex lab looks insane. Also show you some crazy changes because they actually changed golf this time. Like, golf looks completely different. I just don't want to leak it yet. Yeah, look at that, bro. Looks insane just as you walk over to it. Whole lot of poles. It's like they took everything out of the driftball arena and made it like only left the skeleton, basically, the skeletal structure. So I tried playing this for a few hours, or like 1 hour. It's kind of miserable, but I mean, hey, maybe it's more fun for some people. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Still an interesting way to play driftball though, so I suggest you check it out. Yeah, I'll show you the drift blitz thing now. Look, drift blitz is on the 0.5 G over here. No, this arena has to be smaller. Bro, I spoke about this when I first played the update. I swear, this arena is not as big as like the other ones. But anyway, there's like 0.5 gravity up here, which makes this like when you like, because you know in drift blitz when you shoot the ball up and you're like, no, I can't get it. But like now you're like, oh wait, I can jump higher, so now I can get it. Because like you don't have boost, so you know, you can like, yeah. I don't know, I just really like the view from up here, bro. It's nice. It's really nice. Yeah. It's basically it for Drift Blitz. I think that's all I have to show you until I go into Scrap Run. Prepare your eyes. It is not a sight for sore eyes. Unless I can think of something. Oh yeah, Golf District. Golf District is like very different. Oh yeah, also, there's a new floating Spark Supplies logo. Spark Supplies screen. Circle Lounge is completely the same. Oh, they updated the UI on this. I'm just going to assume that you guys will see this when you play it, because I can't show it to you because I'll have to go on my quest recording and I'm too lazy to do that. So I'll take you to golf. Guys, golf is completely different. It's actually crazy. And I lied. Nothing's changed once again. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see, guys. This district has been unchanged since August of last year, and probably earlier. Let's go over to the Spark Scrap Run. The Scrap Run is actually pretty cool. It's just, it looks, I don't know, man. You'll see. It looks interesting, okay? This Scrap Run, it's something for it. Yeah, just just wait. Oh shit. All these work lights are cool. It's like ultra turbo work lights that like light up everything. Pretty cool. But anyway, new scrap run. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll just wait until you see it. It looks interesting. Bro, this does not look good. Oh my god, what am I even looking at, bro? Like, how am I supposed to tell where I'm like allowed to go and not allowed to go? And like, look at the way rails all over the place. There's like a spider web of way rails for you to move around, even though I don't even understand where I'm supposed to go. And being the runner is no easier. I mean, it's slightly easier because the move you do is just going in a spiral upwards. But even then, it's like, yeah. Oh, but I'll give him credit. The game itself is insane. Watch this. Tell me that is not tough. Where I move my hand is where the ball goes. That is tough as hell. That is undeniably the toughest thing of this update yet. Basically the new scrap run, although you probably don't even understand what you're looking at. Trust me, neither do I. I played this once, bumped into like more walls than I can count. Pretty cool game mode. Haven't really gotten to play it enough to give my like real opinions. All I know is that it looks very visually unappealing, but it's pretty fun. Like, the game mode itself. I just haven't played it enough to give any real concrete evidence or proof or opinions. Now I'm gonna go into the stuff I usually don't say on this channel, because I'm starting to have some opinions about this game. The first 2 months that this game was out, people were actually posting creative and interesting content because, well, no one's posted anything, so it's kind of easy to do that. But then it all kind of just went in a downward spiral, you know? I'm no exception for making bad videos. I know I've made my fair share of slop, which is what I call it. I don't know, okay, this is gonna sound very bearish and negative, but I just don't think Orion Drift has that same content gene that Gorilla Tag had, which inherently made it flourish the way it did. There's just something about Orion Drift that just doesn't... I mean, yeah, you can make great videos, but it's just not to the same level as Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag is just... I don't know how to explain it. It's just more YouTubeable. Bro, you gotta believe me, alright? There's just something about Gorilla Tag that has more content potential than this game will have. First of all, like Gorilla Tag, the whole game mode, or the whole game is tag at its core. That is the potential you can make with, if you touch someone, they turn into a bad guy, and you're a bad guy if you become that thing. There's just so much stuff to make on that, and people got really creative, but I'm just not seeing that same creativity in this game. There are some people pushing the absolute boundaries with what you can do with this game, like Yasai making laser tag by himself, by the way. He coded that completely by himself, I think. That is like insane. But you know what, man, listen, all I have to say, content in this game is bad. I think most creators, there's some good people out there. Blade, he's doing an awesome job. He's making unique content almost weekly, I think. He's doing a great job. But then most... I'm not calling out, I'm saying this goes for basically everyone. Our content is not good, okay? Some people make borderline just update videos nowadays, you know, like this update's crazy and changes literally everything. This update is insane and also changes everything. Bro, these updates do not change everything. I know I might have titled my video similar to that. Another thing, this game dude, I have a lot to say. I just realizing, okay, so the player base that spiked in like April, okay? Everyone was hyped about Orion Drift. Everyone was watching videos to find out what this game was about. They found out what it was about. It looked awesome, which is why all the videos had so many views. Then they went to play Orion Drift. They saw Driftball. It was like how it looked, but then they explored the other parts of the game, realized that it wasn't that cool because there's not really all the fun. Bro, there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say. Okay, this video is going to be long as hell. This is literally becoming like a documentary. The majority of fun and depth is in Driftball, okay? Everyone spawns in Driftball. They see Driftball. They have fun for like a few hours or maybe weeks, maybe some even for a few months. Then they realize, okay, Driftball's fun. You know, I've been to all the other districts and they're not nearly as fun, but I'm getting bored of Driftball and I want other things to do, but there's nothing else to do because nothing else has replayability. So they stop playing and then the player base goes down, which is what's happening now. We're in the low phase of this game. So unless they can pull some crazy cards out of their sleeve and make some insane stuff that just makes the game inherently better and more fun and carries the game, it's not looking good, bruv, right? Because the content can't carry this game on its own, like how it did Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag grew in popularity while there were like no updates for 3 months. Gorilla Tag's being carried by content, okay? If there wasn't content on Gorilla Tag, it would have no borderline. It wouldn't have a lot of players, alright? There's just some, bro, Gorilla Tag is like its own niche at this point. The game is like a whole thing. It's like all of YouTube has been put in Gorilla Tag and done. It's insane the amount of content that is being made on Gorilla Tag, and like, it's its own YouTube in a game. It's insane. And Orion Drift just doesn't have the potential for that. I know that sounds bearish. I know I'm supposed to be super positive because I'm a shooting star. Oh, guys, this game's amazing. Going to the moon. Orion Drift to the moon. Everyone subscribe and buy every cosmetic. Like, no. All right. I know I'm probably like not supposed to be saying all this. I just don't like where the game is going. There's so many issues riddled, like not even like bugs. Bugs are everywhere. That's gonna happen when this game is that early. But there's just, okay, you could say like, oh, it's early access, things are gonna get better, but it's just been like this. Capture the beacon, they had a drift blitz. Alright, it's all failed. They're yet to add a new game mode that succeeds, which is really demotivating for a lot of players. They need to do something or add something that actually works. Like, hopefully Scrapburn will be a success. I have no idea because I haven't seen the general player base play it yet, but they need something that actually works. They've added nothing that works, or it works but it doesn't work. The players don't like it. So until they can add functional game modes, not overpriced cosmetics, use pricing strategies that does not fit in a VR children's game, as well as, well, they can't really control making this game a more contentable game. Okay, here's the points I've tried to make over this insane yap session that I probably was going to be cutting down, and half of this is not making it in. Functional, or not functional, but generally enjoyed game modes, cheaper cosmetics, and more consistent pricing, earnable cosmetic or currency, which is, that's another point I haven't gotten to. Bro, if you add a currency that every day you come back to the game, you get some of that currency, that is the easiest way to get players to come back to your game. It is, oh, why did they make it a premium currency? Oh my god, premium currency, who cares? That's just an excuse for money, bro. That's just to hide the fact that you're actually spending real cash and trying to manipulate you into spending more money than you actually want and realize. An earnable currency, it's just so nice. The system Gorilla Tag had was so simple, but it works so well. You could earn 100 Driftium per day, 100 Shiny Rocks per day, come back, you know, if you're a dedicated player, you would come back every day, maybe for like 15 days, and buy nice cosmetic for yourself. But in Orion Drift, there's no point to having an in-game currency because you can't earn it. They've said they wanted to add an earnable cosmetic, but there's no point to that. Or, of course there's a point to that, but they should have done it with Driftium. They shouldn't add a separate currency. Anyway, what I was gonna say, the short point, making Driftium earnable, don't add another currency. I don't really care that much. Just add an earnable currency that can get you the same things that Driftium can, maybe just takes a lot longer. That's fine by me. Game modes that the player base likes, this is easier said than done, I know. Game modes that players like, less pricey cosmetics, an earnable currency. Also, just want to say, the support they give their creators is immaculate. I love it. They give us everything we could ever ask for, so it is really not their fault that content is lacking. That is literally our fault, and the fact that the game is kind of just not for content, in my opinion. I think I've covered everything I think about this game in this yap. I'm not sure. I do not like where the game is currently going. I'm going to say that openly because this is my fan base. I don't think the creator program should be able to control what I tell my fan base, in my personal opinions. Well, I guess we'll see what happens to me after this video, I guess. Ooh, scary. If you would listen to this, the game will be 10 times better immediately, and you'd instantly get 1 billion players, so write it down. Also, the replayability inconsistency is crazy. I pretty much said this, but the only place you can actually have replayability is Driftball. It should be in parkour. It's true. There's no way to do it in parkour, you know? Like, unless it just doesn't work. The weekly challenge is the replayability for parkour, but no one views it as a parkour community thing. They all just view it as a pattern thing. And then there's golf. Golf has buns. Golf has nothing to do. There's like 2 hours of playability in there, and then after that there's literally nothing to do. You just hit balls. That's it. There's been a million suggestions about this, including an underground where you can do harder courses, weekly new courses, everything. Even out the replayability, please. Focus don't focus efforts on Driftball, basically. Stop caring about Driftball. It's doing fine. Care about golf. Care about parkour. Prioritize, alright? Priorities are out of whack. I saw a post on that. It still stands. Priorities are out of whack. Okay, now I think I've covered everything in this yap. How long has this been? 31 minutes. 30 of it is probably yap. Yeah, again, I know I made some sloppy content. Probably not gonna stop because that's just me. But hey, the other people, you guys can start making some better videos. I'll stay down here on the low standards. You guys can step it up, you know. Also, if you guys are in the Discord, I'm gonna make some in-depth suggestions. They're probably already out by the time you see this, where I explain more in depth what I just said Not really about the content that much, but mostly about the pricing, the monetization, what I don't like, and it's just, bro, monetization is a issue in this game, man. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's sleazy and it doesn't fit the age demographic of this game. Yeah, this might as well just be a movie at this point, the amount I'm yapping. I remember my main goal was to speak about content and how that's doing really bad in this game. I think I've already covered that. I didn't really mean to hate on the update that much. I don't know, man. I don't like it, alright? I don't like the new update, okay? There are cool things, there are new cosmetics, they're amazing. The cosmetics look great. They're too expensive. Scrap Run is way too early to be released at this stage. I understand it's for testing so the player base can give feedback, but the player base doesn't understand that this is an early stage. The player base is gonna think, oh wait, this is Scrap Run now? Dude, this is buns, this looks horrible, I can't even look at this without throwing up. And that's all they're gonna say in the suggestions. Make Scrap Run prettier, make it look better. Dude, this sucks. And they're not gonna get any constructive criticism out of that because no one knows that this is like intended to be bad. It's not intended to be bad, but it's early, so it's gonna be bad. Hopefully this video can like help you guys. Yo, another action, bro. Tell me you're watching this. You need to see this, bro. I'm spitting what you need to hear right now. But anyway, that's probably it. Guys, the update is cool and everything. I rate this update like a lot of issues out of 10, basically. Yep, the other creators who've gotten on to record, they're probably gonna make another promotional video like, oh my god, guys, buy all the cosmetics. Please, buy all the cosmetics. I beg you, buy all the cosmetics. But I'm not gonna do that, alright? Buy them if you want to. I think they're crazy expensive. So basically, yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If anyone watched the entire yap, you're a legend. And you're actually one of my fans instead of just want to see a brain rot video promoting the update. Dude, it was so nice being able to say all this, like, to a camera, which people are gonna see and hear and everything. Alright, anyway, that's all I have to say. Just goodbye. Thank you for me. Thanks for watching, I guess. Subscribe.